Hello, my name is Hye Won Chai, and I'm currently a research assistant professor at the Department of Psychology at Clemson University. I am mainly involved with the Institute for Engaged Aging, or IEA, here at Clemson, which is a center that aims to develop research and practices that promote active aging among older adults. To give a brief description of my research interests, my research broadly covers the topics related to family and social relationships in later life and health outcomes. I am especially interested in looking at how interactions we have in our daily life with family, friends, or neighbors influences aging. So some of my previous work involved examining how daily experiences that you have with your family members, such as having argument with your spouse or having positive conversation with your children, are linked to psychological and physical health outcomes of older adults. And because I'm also interested in health disparities, another line of my work includes examining the implications of social relationships for the health of sexual minorities. In relation to this, I have been involved in projects that looks at marital relationships of middle-aged adults in same-sex and different-sex marriages. And upon joining IEA at Clemson University, I am currently expanding my work to reflect more on the practical implications of my research, specifically in relation to cognitive health outcomes. For example, my current research is geared towards examining the role of social and family interactions, especially in their daily life, as a pathway through which intervention programs benefit older adults' cognitive health outcomes. And in the future, I am planning to further look into whether these mechanisms or pathways differ for marginalized populations that come from more disadvantaged backgrounds. I believe scaffolding is an important component of mentoring. So I try to provide a more structured guidance to students, especially when they are new to research or are just starting graduate school. I would have regular one-on-one meetings to check in with students and to address any challenges that they may have. And in terms of developing students' research projects, I start by engaging students in one of the papers that I'm leading or working on so that they can fully unlearn the process of research that starts from developing a research question all the way to writing a research paper. And if there is a specific skill or topic that students want to learn that is outside of my expertise, I will be happy to connect them with someone who can provide that knowledge. And I think this is an important role as a mentor, that being able to provide the resources and support that students need in order for them to grow. And in the process, I believe I can also learn and expand my horizons as well along with my student. And once the student becomes more seasoned and have gained a lot more knowledge with research, and I will be more hands-off in my mentorship. I'll be more flexible. This means that I'll be more flexible in letting students choose the research topic that they want to pursue, and also explore other data sets outside of my project that they find interesting. And through this process, the ultimate aim for my mentorship is to have my students as colleagues whom I can work with throughout my career in the long term. Awesome. So when I started graduate school, one of my advisors told me that one important asset that will take me through the graduate school is perseverance. Now that I have finished graduate school and looking back, I do believe that this is true. Going to graduate school requires a significant time commitment that ranges from 4 to 5 years, and you do face some challenges along the way. However, if it looks like even if it looks like there's a long road ahead of you, having the perseverance to take one step at a time and doing one task at a time will definitely, in the end, take students to where they want to be in the future. And of course, as a mentor, I will be happy to provide as much support as I can. And another quality that I think is important in graduate school is problem-solving skills. Students will often find themselves faced with unexpected problems as they do research or teaching. For example, when students collect data, they might find difficulties recruiting participants for their study. Or when students start writing a research paper, they might come across a reviewer who asks questions that are a bit difficult to address. So when these problems arise, it is important for students to actively seek solutions, resources, and advice they need. And this can start from talking to your advisor. And taking a step further, students can also look for the resources provided from their graduate program or the university. And they can also talk to their peers who had a similar experience, or even reach out to other faculty who can share their expertise. And I think it is important for students to keep in mind that they're not alone, and there are a lot of resources they can utilize as long as they actively seek for them. So in my opinion, perseverance and active problem-solving skills are the two important qualities that students need in order to be successful in their graduate school.